Liverpool are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, when you've got a striker like Romario in your team, you're always going to be in with a chance.
Oh, there's no one quite like him.
Yeah, a bit of a revolutionary. He was one of the first strikers to venture outside the penalty area, dropping deep, linking up the play. They all do it now, I guess.
Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's really drilled it. Camavinga. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's searching through. He's come in hard. Danger averted for now. Played into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a cute ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a searching pass.
Romario really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a good run down the left. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kaká. And the shot! And they've got rid. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was quick to react. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Terrific header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Marquinhos. And it's Kaká. Kaká purring through the gears. And he's there to clear it. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. And the pass is intercepted. Valverde. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Iniesta. Iniesta. No way through. Tries to pass it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He rises! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Valverde, he's away! Well, that's a dangerous ball. That's the throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Out of play for a goal kick. Searching pass he's played there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Foden! Goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
A probing pass. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Kaká. Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Courtois claims it without any fuss. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kaká tries to play it through. Now it's Iniesta. Nice interception, well timed. Nice looking ball. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. He won't be happy with that one. Iniesta. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Liverpool happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden.
Here we go again then.
Coming on to replace him is
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Alexander-Arnold. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for a runner. The less said about that pass, the better. Liverpool come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Lewandowski picks it up out wide. It's Lewandowski! Valverde. Camavinga. It's played through for him. Face to face with the keeper. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
substitution on the field.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Roberto Carlos! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Goes without saying, that was poor. Rodri. Oh, super ball. And he's on his way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Liverpool are still that goal to the good. And he's worked it through. Now it's Lewandowski. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Oh, just skips past his man. And a chance! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot. Fantastic from Romario. About as smooth as it gets. They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Alexander-Arnold considers his options. And it's Rodri. Lovely, now then. Chance! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's intervened well there. Hazard aimed beyond the defence. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And it didn't take him long. He's having a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Rodri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great ball, and he's in. Chance for a shot! Camavinga! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. In with the challenge.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Kamavinga. And that is out of play. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Nicely aimed pass. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Liverpool on the spot for parity. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So all square with almost no time remaining. And that's that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's
got tall! Messi is there, and he can get that clear. Iniesta, looking for the run, and this is Lewandowski. Royce. Ruben Diaz gets across to intercept that. Nuno Mendes. Can he latch on to this? He's through here. Marquinhos. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Barcola. Oh, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ruben Diaz calmly anticipates. Adrabayo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Liverpool have it back and can go again. Not the most accurate pass. That could spell trouble. Nicely aimed pass. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great ball if he can get there. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to belt it away. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's made its great chance! Nuno Mendes. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Now, can they get him away? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, terrible pass. And it's Belletti. Barcola, he's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rodri. And this is Royce. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot at goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Royce clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, easy pickings there. That's a good ball out wide. Well read, nice interception. Aimed beyond the defence.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nuno Mendes. Great run on the overlap here. He's picked his way through.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Davids gathers from the goal kick. Foden. He is through here. Barcola receives it in a wide position. Rodri getting this one clear. Iniesta. And this is Lewandowski. Tries to play it through. Knocks it into space. This looks promising. And that's played. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Adebayo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Barcola plays a sharp little ball here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Barcola. Barcola has it in a wide position. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Davids is having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Davids, now it's Barcola. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Marquinhos does well to get it back.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcola's cross. Real chance! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Cambio de jugadores.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Liverpool will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And he shoots! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Adebayo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Played back in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi. Out to the left it goes. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Belletti. Now Barcola. Now it's Aubameyang. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And they're back on the ball again. Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. Now it's Barcola. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to pass it through. There's no flag. Up he goes! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play. Now it's Rafinha. Now that looks a decent ball. Hazard gets into some space. Oh, well played, well played. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? This time, surely! He won't be happy with that one. Nicely shaped ball. Yamal. Mignon claims comfortably. Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path. Rafinha, can he get it through? Hazard goes on a charge down the left. Hazard. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Foden. Good purposeful running this. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Davids. Irwin. De Paul. That's the throw. Liverpool appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Tchouaméni. Bastoni. Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Tchouaméni. Looking to play him in. De Paul providing an outlet on that flank. Up he goes! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's forced to go back.
Arsenal really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Davids. Looking for options for movement. It's Lewandowski! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Irwin. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Spread out to the left. Now, can they get him away? Royce. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Pass is just off target. Irwin. For De Paul. Tchouaméni. Toure wins the duel this time. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chouameni plays a sharp little ball here. Picks out Fallen! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. It's a good foot in there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Irwin. De Paul. Chouameni. And this is Lewandowski. Searching pass he's played there. That's the keeper's ball. Thuram.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Thuram. Cannavaro. And Bastoni. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. And it's Davids. Chouameni. Davids. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Thuram. And it's Cannavaro.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Irwin. Here's Chouameni. Wilshere.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
He's got tall. It's hit the crossbar. Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Bastoni. Irwin. Tries to play it through. And he's taking no chances there. Over to the other side. He is through here. Played in by Ljungberg. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then. He's having a go. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Irwin plays it short. Aimed in towards the centre. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And now they can spring out of defence. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Davids. And it's Wilshere. Chouameni. Foden. That is good alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Not the most convincing of passes. Chouameni played out towards the right wing. That's a good run he's making there. Forlan, and he's onside. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Irwin. Chouameni. Wilshere. And it's Davids. That's Cannavaro. Thuram. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? Oh, good take in a good area. Davids. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Lewandowski. That's a fabulous ball. Decent chance! They've done it! And that was his 20th goal for this team. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski. Number 22, Iniesta. Coming on the field.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Number 14.
So the first goal of the game.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Liverpool leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Azar. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Owen. Rafael Leao, very much a man of this moment. Aimed beyond the defence.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now he's got space here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That is ended up in no man's land. Platini. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separate. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable... And the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Hernandez. Great ball if he can get there.
That's good defensive concentration.
Tries to play it through. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's intervened well there. And that is out of play. Foden. And this is Lewandowski. And the shot! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So, a breakthrough already. Reinders. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Right. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's looking wide, but that has not gone well. He has found the way. Iniesta! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Shot at goal! That's another chance. They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And Messi! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. They're
Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Iniesta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lewandowski! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he's gone backward here. And here's Messi. And this is Royce. Messi. Quality ball. And it's Royce. Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Kane. Opts for safety. He won't be happy with that one. Not the most accurate pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Lewandowski looking to get on the end of this. Reinders. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's a sharp pass. No, again, there's no way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Marquinhos going full tilt down the left. He's picked his way through. And this is Iniesta. Oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance, corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Alexander-Arnold plays it short, chooses to go back. Now it's Foden. Now can he find a fit? Foden! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Vardiol.
And there is the half-time whistle. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Just a quick announcement.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Liverpool pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And the action is back on the way. Serginho does really well to win the ball there. And this is Lewandowski. He is through. Can he finish? He scored! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
No way through there. Now it's Lewandowski. That's good running with the ball. Try. It's Lewandowski! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And this is Iniesta. And he's cut it out. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. And it's Messi. Kimmich. Now Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Kimmich's cross. Corner it is. That's really well cleared. Koundé. Foot in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, he's just misjudged that one. Kimmich. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Messi. Rijkaard. That has been slung wide. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, super ball! And a chance! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How many? Just how many?
Robert Lewandowski. Substitution on the field. Number 5, Royce.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Messi. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rijkaard. Just about up to 75 minutes. Iniesta. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's with the keeper. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rijkaard. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Hidetoshi Nakata, I think, will be an interesting player to watch in this, Peter. A great all-round midfielder who loves to just hold those central positions.
And a trailblazer, one of those modern-day playmakers, all action, covers so much ground, doesn't he? More than just a number 10.
He does. I mean, he does so many things well in his game that he's respected throughout the world.
Adams gets across to intercept that. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. He's found the way. Can he finish? He's delivered all right.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Iniesta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now, can they get him away? The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Real chance! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now there's a fine ball. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Foden getting this one clear. And this chance for a shot! And he hits the net. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Conte. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's managed to get free. Well read, nice interception. Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. He's having a shot! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now that's well seen too. Played out to the left flank. Iniesta could try cutting inside here. Lewandowski. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Stood up well to him there. He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the defence. Iniesta really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And that's gone route one. And it's Iniesta. Nicely weighted ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Bellingham tries making a foray down the right. Foden goes on a run down the left wing. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Liverpool are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Substitution on the field. Number 47.
Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period.
Number 19.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Adriano! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Lewandowski. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Searching pass he's played there. Adams cuts it out. Nakata. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Adams pokes it out wide. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now he's got space here, and he's worked it through. Lewandowski. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Can he get on the end of this? This looks promising. Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That's a shade optimistic. Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That has not gone well. Keeper's got good distance on that. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Mohamed Salah. Takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Royce. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Bellingham.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's really well cleared. It's a pretty loose pass. Moved on forwards. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Alexander-Arnold. Now, what about a counter-attack? Threads one in. That's a sharp pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Played into space. Haaland gets flagged offside. Azar. Tries to pass it through. Not the most accurate pass. And that's going right the way across. Looking for the run. Costa Curta in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Looking to play him in. It's played through for him. Oh, super ball! Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get it through?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now this could be a chance. Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Yaya Toure. Haaland! And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.